The very first time I heard about Dark Souls, it was in the year 2011, the same year the game came out. I remember I used to buy these magazines for Xbox that came in with a demo disc, and I kept it there for a long time until I managed to get my hands on a console, which was by the end of the year. Before I even had games, I actually played these demos over and over and saw the trailers. And one of the trailers was for the first Dark Souls. The game came out a few months before that, and I was mesmerized by the art style, the music, everything about it was so sophisticated and beautiful, but also very intimidating. After that, I don't think I even heard about the game anymore until the year 2015, when the game was free on Games with Gold on Xbox 360. This was a time that life changed a lot for me. It was a time that I believed I was entering a stage in life that was very complicated, and Dark Souls somehow came in and was very important to me. And I'm actually thankful I didn't need to buy this game because I wouldn't found it that way. I don't think I would have gone out of my way to get this title in particular. There were so many games I played before. And yes, at this time I was playing RPGs like Skyrim, for example, which was pretty fresh, and you had The Witcher 2 and Deus Ex Human Revolution, which, yeah, they're RPGs, like I said, but they were more simple and accessible in their own way. But Dark Souls came out of nowhere, and it stole my heart. I think it's one of the most important games of my life, and we're celebrating 10 years today. 10 years of this magnificent title that actually managed to create its own genre in a way and brought in so many different games afterwards, like Bloodborne and Sekiro, and we're just months away from Elden Ring by the time I record this. It's actually incredible how an idea, a unique take on the RPG dark fantasy genre managed to create something so big and beloved by millions around the world. I mentioned how Dark Souls is important to me and how it saved my life in the title. But why are video games becoming a source of comfort in our lives? It is well known that they serve as a source of entertainment and more than likely an escape of reality. And it's actually magnificent how we have managed to create a source of art and grow attached to it. And Dark Souls, ironically, is comforting to me. It's difficult, challenging, and has zero mercy on the player. But the way it takes its time to reach its goal is fascinating. It doesn't hold your hand or give you instructions, no. It gives you the opportunity to carve your own path. And that right there solidifies a very important goal in life, at least for me. And it's not just about how hard the game is or how it wants to punish you with each mistake, but the way it stays true to itself and projects this idea it wants to sell you. There's never an indication on the map or a guide to help you. It lets you sink in this world and be part of every scenario. Every item, key, character, weapon, or whatever you find adds meaning to what From Software wants to show here. There's a purpose for everything in this world and why it's a certain way or not. And if you miss it, that's your responsibility. I feel like games have grown to be very forgiving the last 10 years, and that's totally fine for games to be accessible, because I believe gaming is something that should be enjoyed by everyone. But the fact that the developers here crafted a series that built itself up on this idea of a grounded RPG that tells a story through gameplay is magnificent, really. Every moment that the game was running, I felt immersed in a situation that kept me fully focused on what was going on. It's the type of experience you never forget, ever. And don't get me wrong, Dark Souls did not pioneer this. It was actually Demon's Souls in 2009. Yes, Dark Souls did, perfect the formula 2 years later, but Demon Souls is very important. I didn't play it personally, but I really want to, and hopefully I can talk about it one day. But back at the topic at hand, the first time I played Dark Souls, I was barely 17, which is the bridge between being a teenager and a man, a period that you feel like the world is on your shoulders. There was responsibilities and decisions to be made left and right, and I felt like I wasn't ready for it. But then I would turn on my Xbox 360 and feel in peace. There was always other alternatives, right? Plenty, really, but I had this spectacular game that helped me through times that I wasn't ready for and learned so much from it, as I said before in the video. To reach a conclusion, it's safe to say how influential Dark Souls have been to hundreds of games today. Every so often you see an article that mentions something related to it, and over the years I played some wonderful titles that took something from the formula, such as Neo, Lords of the Fallen, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And thanks to this, I grew to appreciate video games as an art form. I don't think I saw games like BioShock the same way after playing Dark Souls. It truly puts you in a very unique perspective that changes your life forever. Ever since I finished the majority of the From Software games, aka Soulsborne, I've been going back to games that made my childhood important and admire them even more, and therefore became one of the main reasons I want to talk about games in this channel. I would like to say thank you to Fighting Cowboy for being such a cool person, letting me use clips from his Dark Souls gameplay. Since right now I don't have the resources to make gameplay video myself, that really helped me, and he's such a cool person, he responded immediately. He's super cool. Consider subscribing to his channel, he's an amazing person. And if you made it this far and heard all my rambling, consider liking this video and subscribing, as it would truly help and motivate me for some wonderful ideas I have for the future. So before we finish here, I want to know something very important. What does Dark Souls mean to you? Let me know in the replies. I would love to read your stories and the legacy this game left behind. Without saying more, I would like to say happy birthday to Dark Souls. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.